Hey Barry, it's me, Daniel. Um, I just got out of the shower, which is why my hair looks different. So don't be alarmed. Um, this is my movie review for Meteor Man. Dude, so good. I having watched it now, I understand the hype. You're valid. Um, so let's talk about, dude, representation and stereotypes. There's, I mean, so there's so many characters in this movie, so there's a lot of different representation. Um, you've got Meteor Man, the main guy, top dog. He's an interesting representation because it almost seems like a more nuanced. Is it Uncle Tom? That's like always the kind of the yes man, but it doesn't seem like it's like I know that stereotype is pretty much he's just always saying like agreeing with whatever white guys say. It doesn't seem like that. Um, he is, but so this is pre superpowers. Um, but I mean, he teaches the kids to if they get in a fight to run the other direction, which that's I don't know, because that is probably just like, oh, he's a coward. But it kind of feels like maybe there's like a little like, ooh, this is close to a stereotype. Um, but I mean, I think it's well done because it's not like the stereotype to the T. That's what we talked about in the Learning Tree with the mom character that was like kind of like the mammy, but it's more nuanced. So I like that. That's cool. I do want to talk about the gangs because I feel like that's like the strong point in representation in this movie. So you got the Gold Lords who are the villains in this movie. Um, and I mean they're pure evil pretty much. Like um, they sorry I had to clear my throat. They're like I mean they're hiring these like 6 year old kids to be in the gang, which was like hilarious. That was awesome. Um, but I mean, it's also where that's coming from is a like it's satirical, but it is there's a facet of truth in that there were like there's kids in these gangs, and so that's like a I don't know. It's a good way to kind of point a finger at that and be like, hey, like we know what you're doing. See, so it's kind of like spotlighting it. But then you've got the other two gangs which I think were just the Bloods and the Crips. There was a line about that, and I was like, really? So that was cool. But they were very like I mean, by the end of the movie, they're good guys. They're working alongside Meteor Man to stop the like mafia boss character, the old man. Um, so that was very interesting because that's like very it had like the same kind of tonation of Red Jackson, like that whole photo essay, of where they're like a kind of a necessary evil, but they're not even evil. They're just like it's like yeah, they need to be in this for safety, but like they're not bad dudes. They were willing to cooperate not only with each other, but then with the police also. I really liked that part. I thought that was really cool. Um, and then the way that the police are kind of stereotyped in this, it's not. It's kind of like in what we've read about Harlem and like the times, um, where it's like if the police are coming at you and a gang coming at you from the other side, run towards the gang because it's better. It's like the devil you know is better than the devil you don't, or something. Um, but so they didn't. I don't know. It seemed like they put the police at like an equal level with the Bloods and Crips. Um, I mean, you've got the scene where Meteor Man steps in between them and stops the two from fighting. And like they're both pretty willing to cooperate. So I think they're like neither side is really like pointed a finger at and they're like you're the bad guys. It's like these are pretty decent characterizations of both. So I thought that was like very well done. I liked that. Um As far as ooh, ooh, we're gonna go authorship and personal experience. This was not made by Gordon Parks, so he didn't make it. But I kind of want to talk about like I don't know. This definitely I or not definitely. This probably wasn't like an intended thing to see, but I was thinking this during the movie. Like Meteor Man is kind of like a characterization of Gordon Parks. And here's why I think so. So, from what I know about Gordon Parks, he's got connections with like everybody. He's the man in town, and obviously Meteor Man is because he's like he has superpowers. Um, but like in the community hall scenes, where it's like, dude, there's something in my throat. This is so bad. Um, it's like they're all kind of they're not like rolling over, but they're like, oh, what do we do? And then Meteor Man's like, I know what we do. Like we do something, which is like that's Gordon Parks. Like he's got the camera. Meteor Man has actually every superpower. Like there was really no, he had all of them. But so I felt that was like an interesting correlation, and he's like very willing to see different sides of the story. Like out of the, I mean, I'm gonna the scene with the Bloods and the Crip, or the it was just the Bloods, and then the police officers, where he's in the middle. He doesn't throw a punch in that scene. Like he's just hearing him out. That's like, dude, Gordon Parks energy. And then even at the end, when the Golden Lords are just like shooting at everyone, like they're trying to kill people, he doesn't kill one of them, because he's like a superhero. But like it was very because Gordon Parks isn't a pacifist, but he's not a killer. Like he takes pictures. Uh, I thought that was cool. Thought that was interesting. And hey, it's only 7.5 minutes. We can talk about historical context also. So this came out in the 90s. I want to say it was 1994. I could be lying. But I think about that time, give or take like 2 years. Um, so this is happening. I actually have to like drink something. There's something in my throat so bad. You don't even know. Good. This is terrible. Okay. But okay. Um, this is in the 90s. This is well after, not well after, but this is after like all of the Gordon Parks movies that we watched. Um, no, I'd give it a well after. This is well after. So it's in the 90s. I've said so many times this video. Do I usually do that? I don't think I do. So this is in the 90s. This is, I get what you're saying when you're like, just spit it out. So this is in a much better time for like civil rights and just racism in general. It's like it's a lot more. There's progress that has been made, and I think it comes across very well in this movie. Of like this is a almost entirely all black cast. Like there's actually not. There's like a lot of white guys, but they're all like supporting characters. It's the all the main cast is black guys. Also, James Earl Jones, he was like that was not the type of character I thought he played. That was so fire. I he might have been my favorite, or Don Cheadle as Goldilocks because he was just evil. Um, yeah, but so it was very like it's different from a lot of the other movies we watched just because it takes place later, and so I think that's very like they discussed racism, but it's not like I mean the problem or like the conflict in the movie is black on black violence. So it's not really like a racist thing. It's more just like this is violence, which is bad. And you can see how like well, maybe not really. I was gonna say how like the black people in the movie are financially different from the white people, but not there's not many white people. Like I think most of the white people in the movie are police officers or gang leaders. So maybe not. But it's still very like in the times it's about gang violence. That's pretty big at the times. It's not like the peak of gang violence. That would have been before this. But it's still like it's a bold thing for them to address. And I think they did a wonderful job. Overall, Meteor Man, phenomenal movie. I watched it with my roommates, or it was two of my roommates, and then my roommate's girlfriend. Got to put her in there. But we loved it. We kind of put it on. And we were like, dude, Meteor Man, and then it opens, and there's like the CGI meteor, and we're like, oh, this is gonna be pretty awful. And we get in, we're like, whoa, this was good. But yeah, they all liked it. Two thumbs up from everybody. That is all. I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace and love.